I woke up happy this morning. This was the 5th day in a row that I woke up. I woke up feeling good. I laid there for a minute. This is what I do every morning. I open up my eyes and I lay there for a minute. I see how I feel. I examine myself, my own energy before I move, before I do anything. I check out my energy, man. A lot of people just hop out of bed and get on with their day. But me, before I do anything, I open up my eyes and I just lay there for like 5 minutes. I see how I feel. I check it out. And for 5 days, I've been feeling good. I've been content. I have no complaints and no worries. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I always say, the refrigerator is full. The rent is paid. The family, we all have good energy. We all getting along. But there's times that I would have woke up and in them 5 minutes, I would have not wanted to even get out of bed. You hearing what I'm saying? Although the food was cooked and the love was in the house, there was still something that was dark that was surrounding me, man. But for these 5 days, I've been feeling good. And you know, when you feel good, you attract good things, right? So you best believe that for these 5 days, my manifestation's been popping and it's been going in my favor. It didn't used to be like that. So what's different? I remember I got a question. And the question, I forgot who it was from. But this person asked me if the witch or warlock that was cursing you and taking your energy, if they kicked the bucket, would you get your energy back? And I said, yeah. Just like a tapeworm. If a tapeworm is getting all of your nutrients, once the tapeworm is gone, then you get all of your nutrients back. So yeah. That's what's happening. That's what's happening to a lot of us. You see, they getting judged, these people. Some of the people you know, some of the people was in the background, but some of these people you know, some of these people was in your family. And when you cut them off, and when you start writing your own program, all of a sudden, you start feeling better. A lot of them are getting sick. Look, if you really know how this energy work, if you really know how the energy work, right? If you know how this energy feel, then you will know when these people that's tethered to you get sick. When they check out, you will literally feel it. This is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling my haters and my narcissists, whether they in my family or whether they behind the scenes, whether they in the government, whether they my neighbors or whoever. The reason I'm waking up good for 5 days is because they was waking up bad for the last 5 days. You understand what I'm saying? When these people are all up in your energy, you could feel it. Wake up early in the morning. Wake up between 3:30 and 4:30 in the morning, right? And just lay there and see how you feel. And if you feel real bad, look around you. And if it's all good, but you feel real bad, then somebody in your energy. It's as simple as that. It doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense to feel bad with a full belly and love in your house. and shoes on your feet and gas in your car and a job to go to. It doesn't make sense to feel depressed and bad and stuff, right? So if you do, that means that somebody is in your energy. And guess what? I'm not feeling like that no more. That means that there are some tapeworms, that there's some parasites that's getting detoxed out my damn energy. This is some of that reparations that I was talking about. All of the reparations ain't gonna be no damn physical money. Some paper money with some ugly dudes on the front. It's not gonna be that. This is part of that spiritual reparations, to get the detox, to get all of these damn parasites out your energy. You hear what I'm saying? The sad thing is, a lot of these parasites is in our family. We are in relationships with a lot of these damn parasites. And until we separate from the parasite, they're going to keep siphoning off the nutrients. No matter how many oranges you eat, you're never going to get the daily dose of vitamin C. You're always going to be vitamin C deficient. 1 foot in the apartment and 1 foot in homelessness. You hear what I'm saying? I'm waking up feeling happy. I'm waking up with energy. And you know, you wake up with the energy. You wake up feeling happy, and then you do your exercise and you drink your juice and your water, and you just manifest, and things just come to you. But you ain't gonna get all of them nutrients if you got a damn tapeworm. The majority of your parasites is in your hometown, is in your family, the people that used to know you. That's where they at. That's why they want to keep you right there. Look, I felt it as soon as I moved. When I was in Long Beach, it was like everybody around me was programmed to not like me, and I could feel that energy. I could feel that pressure. I didn't have no help from family or so-called friends or nobody. It was me and my family for years. And when I left, I'm telling you, as soon as I crossed over into Arizona, look, I'm not lying. As soon as I crossed over the border from California into Arizona, I started feeling a pressure lift up off of me. That night, I had a good night's sleep, man. You hear what I'm saying? I remember that. We was in an Econo Lodge up in Phoenix. We left Long Beach. We promised never to go back. We haven't went back either. That was in 2019. We left. I felt the pressure lifting up off of me, man. I had good night sleeps and stuff. I was like, this is real. You hear what I'm saying? That's why the Bible say, if a town come against you, go to the next town. Like, don't stay there, because just their negative thoughts, it'll put a certain amount of pressure on you. You will start having bad luck. Your car break down. You will stump your toe. Your milk will spoil. Your bread will be moldy. Your plants will die. You will get gnats in your bathroom, gnats all around your house. You will get bed bugs. You will get roaches. You will get maggots up in your trash can. I'm not lying. Your dog will get parvo. You hear what I'm saying, man? So when I went to Phoenix, it lifted off, but I could still feel it a little bit. It's like they could still get in my dreams. I was connected with them and stuff. But then from Phoenix to New Mexico and deeper into New Mexico, man, I'm telling you, The further you get away from these people, the more you start waking up in the morning feeling good. It starts in the morning, man. Like I said, a lot of people, they just wake up, get out of bed, and start going on with their day. But if you just lay in the bed and you just think a little bit, you're gonna see how you feel. You're gonna start remembering your dreams and stuff. This is why a lot of people don't remember their dreams and stuff, because they just get up and get the moving into this reality. But if you just lay down just for a minute, and you get better at this too. So if you just lay down for a minute, as soon as you open up your eyes, you could roll over on your back and look at the ceiling and just meditate for just 5 minutes and feel your energy. When you get good at it, you're going to start remembering your dreams more. This is when you're going to start writing them down and stuff. You're going to start seeing these people. You're going to start seeing the people that's up in your energy. You hear what I'm saying? So back to this morning. I wake up. I look at the ceiling, man. I take a deep breath. And I felt like I was 16 again. It's Sunday. It's gloomy. It's been raining all day, but the rain out here, it's not really pouring down. It's just the drizzling to where you could literally walk down the street without an umbrella, but you'll get a little wet. Something real good to take a 3-mile run in, which I did. I took the 3-mile run in. You know what I did on the 3-mile run? I cussed out my mother. I cussed out my brothers. I cussed out myself. I cussed out my dog, man. I released it. I cried a little bit. Yeah. As I did the 3-mile run on the canal, I ran fast when I was thinking about, all of the stuff between me and my moms. I was running fast and fast and fast. And then my brothers, and then just life. I was just cussing. And then I just didn't have nothing else to cuss about. I didn't have nothing else to cuss about. So I turned around and I ran back home, man. And I felt so relieved. You feel what I'm saying? I felt so relieved. This is why I always recommend working out, exercising, especially cardio, especially long runs. It's so much therapy. You give therapy to your own damn self. You hear what I'm saying? Like I said, I was running and cussing until I just didn't have nothing else to cuss about. Now, I wasn't just screaming on the damn canal. It was all in my head. It was memories. Memories. Because this is what we battling with anyway. We battling with these ghosts. This shit that don't even exist no more, right? Man, I went all the way back to when I was 22. That's over 20 years ago. I went back to this situation, right? And I cussed that situation out. I forgave the person in the situation. This is what I do. This is why I can get on camera and not just cuss people out, but be hurting. You hear what I'm saying? I know how to release it, man. So this morning I'm laying in bed. I thought about the canal. I got on the canal. I ran. I came back. I drank me some juice, some beetroot, celery, carrots, and some kale. I drank that juice, man, and I felt good, and I took a deep breath. And then certain memories start trying to pop up. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't affect me because I couldn't cuss no more. I done already did that. You know what I figured out? People can make you cuss. They can pull on your emotions, and right there, they could step on your shoe right there and you will react. You hear what I'm saying? I switch it up now. Even if it will make me really, really, really angry, really, really, really angry on Monday, I choose when to release that and show that anger. I've been doing that. I've been doing that for like 18 months now. I've been controlling my anger. Like, I just hold it all until I get to the canal or get under the weights, and then I will put all of that energy into the weights. Man, once you get deep into that, you be like on the 800 push-up before you even realize it. This is transmuting all of that negative energy, man. A person step on my shoe, yeah, it's gonna get me mad. I'm gonna want to do something, but I don't. But I still have that energy of that anger that, it's in your chest. They got on your nerves. I still have that. Man, that's valuable to me. I'm about to go transmute that. You hear what I'm saying? And then I turn it into a workout or something constructive. Waking up in the morning, feeling good. That's like reparations, man. And when you open up your eyes and you take a deep breath and you really observe how you feel, you know that that's how your day gonna be. Look, if you open up your eyes and you angry just for nothing, you just don't even know why you got a little attitude, and you get in your car and drive to work, and you the bad person for the day. Think about that. There's a person that's going to be at the gas station or up in traffic, and there's going to be an asshole. And they're going to complain about that asshole, and that asshole is going to be the person that opened up their eyes and had that negative energy and didn't check it. I hope you still following me, man. You hear what I'm saying? I wasn't even gonna make a video today. It's damn near 12 o'clock, 12 a.m. because after I came back from the canal and drunk the juice, I cleaned up around the house. I played the game with my sons and wrestled with them and stuff. Then I took a nap, and it's still raining. It's still wet. And when it's wet and drizzling and stuff, I get in relax mode. So I took a nap. I probably don't even go back to sleep until like 1:45, 2 o'clock. You hear what I'm saying? But yeah, I could feel it. I could feel all of the naysayers, all of the ones who participated in this program. I can feel that they're getting their karma. Why? Because I feel good. I finally feel good again, man. All praises to the Most High. Thank you to everybody that like, comment, share, and subscribe. I see it. God see it. Blessings to you in your situations. Peace. SR&BG in the magical life of the chosen. Life after John Wick, gang stalking level 3. Yes, you can survive this. You can. There's people who survived this and they're living a good life. They make you think that you have to die and then come back and go to heaven. That's a program. Man, you can survive this damn program and be living good in Aruba, in Hawaii, in Guam. Right now, there's people who survived this damn program and they're living this magical life. Once you get rid of the tapeworm, you get all of the spiritual nutrients. But in order to get rid of the tapeworm, you have to survive everything they throw at you. They're trying to make you exhausted, right? But you have to make them exhausted by surviving everything that they throw at you. There's going to come a time where they don't have nothing else. And remember, everything that they throw at you, if you survive it, you get stronger, and it becomes like your Pokemon card. Whatever don't kill you only make you stronger because it becomes your Pokemon card. Yeah. All of these tactics that they throw at you, it becomes your Pokemon card when you survive it. So you get stronger and stronger. And they run out of tactics, man. You could see right through their programs. That's when you start living this magical life, man. Remember, you always had the nutrients. You always had the oranges and the apples and the cucumbers and the pears and the plums. But that damn tapeworm, it was taking your nutrients. It was taking the manifestations, man. Just like a bee, right? They get these bees and they put them up in these boxes, and these bees think that they living inside of a hive, and they producing all of this honey, and then the beekeeper come and blow smoke. He literally blows smoke up their ass and take all the honey, man. You ever watch the Bee Movie? I love the Bee Movie. Watch the Bee Movie. Watch the Bee Movie while you vibing high, and you will see it. You see now, the beekeeper is going to the bunker. You know that tapeworm that I was talking about? That tapeworm has been detoxed. So now the bee gets all the honey. Now the body gets all the nutrients. That's the manifestations, man. That's the good stuff. That's the magical life. That's the sitting back and saying, I want grapes. Not only do I want grapes and a glass of wine. And you getting grapes and the glass of wine. I don't know what damn reality you living on, man. But when I want grapes and wine, I get a grape in the wine. Because my life is magical, man. You hear what I'm saying? This is why I have to watch the words that come out my mouth. I can't use them bad, because the words that come out my mouth is very powerful now. This is what they afraid of, man. They afraid of our magical life. You could literally speak a good life into existence once you pass these damn programs. And like I said, you ain't got to be perfect, man. When I'm saying pass the programs, I'm not saying being perfect. You want to know what I'm saying? I'm saying give it all up. Give it all up. All the programs, give it up. How do you defeat the programs so that you can live a magical life? You give up all the programs, man. I give up. Look, I give up my family, that family program. I give up the wanting to be rich in the glamour, all that glamour, you know, the Gucci program. Remember, China is coming out and telling us that all of that designer clothes and stuff is a program. Tyrese, he said that all of his jewelry is a fake. It's all glamour. It's a program. I give it all up. I give up the holidays. Nothing is mine. Nothing is mine. When I was a little bitty baby boy and I was naked, nothing was mine. Nothing was mine. It's all an illusion. That's how you beat the programs right there. That's what Jesus mean by saying that's what Jesus mean when he say, don't build your kingdom on earth. Invest in the higher vibration. Invest in heaven. That's what the riches is. Everything else is an illusion, man. And when you break that, you start living the magical life. I hope you understand. Hope you understand what I'm saying. You got riches. You have riches in heaven. And you don't have to be deceased to go get those riches. Heaven ain't a place down there, make a left on 138th Street, go 7 more blocks, and that's heaven. You hear what I'm saying? Once you start vibing higher and higher and higher, you up in heaven, man. You could be up in heaven, walking down the street, walking down Skid Row, next to a person up in hell. When you vibing high, you up in heaven, and that's where your riches is. All of the programs is on the 3rd dimension. The family program, the glamour program, the job program, the servant all of that is on the 3rd dimension, man. That's not what a riches is. That's where the loop is. But once you pass all the programs that they throw at you and they get exhausted, you break that loop. You start writing your own programs. You start vibing high. And then you're going to see that you really don't even have to work, man. It's a magical life. I promise. You really don't even have to work. People will start thinking that you sell drugs, that you a kingpin drug dealer because of the blessings and all of the good stuff. And the feds will probably be on you and be like, damn, this person is just blessed. You hear what I'm saying? If you want a job, because, you know, some people like to work. Some people like to work for other people. I don't, but some people like to work for other people. You could get that job, that real good job. And if you don't like to work for other people, you could wake up. Look, check this out, man. I'm not lying, bro. Wake up in the morning, go work out, come back, make some juice, make a video, go out. The money is already made just from the damn computer. Work for 3 hours and come back and play video games and do more push-ups. Yeah. That's the life. When you the chosen, your life is magical, man. You hear what I'm saying? All praises to the Most High. Thank you to everybody that like, comment, share, and subscribe. Family First Gun Club. Dark Diamond 777, Light 140,000, T-Wob, Michael Jackson Shoes, PZ Squad, Alan Jones. All praises to the Most High. Thank you to everybody that like, comment, share, and subscribe. I see it. God see it. Blessings to you and your situations. Peace.